I had always trusted my wife, Emily. We'd been married for 8 years, and in that time, I thought we had built a bond strong enough to withstand anything. She was loving, supportive, and always made me feel like I was the center of her world. But looking back now, I realize how blind I was to the signs. It started innocently enough. Emily began spending more time at her best friend Lisa's apartment. Lisa had recently gone through a rough breakup, and Emily said she was just being there for her, helping her pick up the pieces, lending an ear, sometimes even spending the night when Lisa felt too low to be alone. I thought nothing of it. That's what good friends do, right? But then the little things started bothering me. Emily's phone, once left on the kitchen counter, now never left her side. She was constantly texting, smiling at the screen, sometimes even blushing. When I asked who it was, she'd casually answer, "Lisa, she needs someone to talk to." At first, I believed her, but doubt began creeping in. Something about the way she said it, too quick, too rehearsed. I pushed the thought away. I didn't want to be the insecure husband. But my instincts wouldn't rest. One Friday evening, Emily told me she was heading to Lisa's apartment again. She kissed me on the cheek, smiled, and said, "Don't wait up." I nodded, pretending everything was fine, but inside, suspicion gnawed at me. I decided this time I wouldn't just sit at home wondering. I grabbed my car keys and, after giving her a head start, I followed. Her car was parked outside Lisa's building, just like she said. For a moment, guilt washed over me. Maybe I was overthinking. Maybe she truly was just helping her best friend heal. I almost turned around until I saw it. Through the window of the second-floor apartment, a light was on, and the curtains weren't fully drawn. My heart nearly stopped. It wasn't Lisa who greeted Emily at the door. It was a man. He was tall, well-built, with dark hair and an easy smile. Emily stepped inside, and I watched as he pulled her into his arms and kissed her. Long, slow, intimate. Not the kiss of a casual acquaintance, but the kind of kiss that comes from weeks, maybe months, of hidden passion. I froze. My chest tightened. The woman I loved, the woman I thought was spending time comforting her best friend, was in another man's arms. I sat in my car for what felt like hours, watching shadows move across the apartment window, the outline of their bodies close together. My mind screamed at me to storm inside, to demand answers, to drag her out and end it all. But I couldn't move. I felt paralyzed by betrayal. When Emily came home later that night, she slipped quietly into bed, thinking I was asleep. I could smell the faint scent of cologne that wasn't mine on her skin. My heart broke all over again. For days, I kept my silence, watching her lie to me over and over. Each time she said she was going to Lisa's, I knew where she was really going. And each time, a little piece of my love for her crumbled. Finally, I confronted her. One evening, when she grabbed her purse and said, "I'm heading to Lisa's," I stopped her at the door. "Don't bother," I said, my voice trembling but firm. "I know Lisa isn't the one you're visiting." Her face went pale, her lips parted, but no words came out. The silence was louder than any confession. Tears welled in her eyes, but I couldn't feel sympathy. The image of her in his arms, their kiss framed by that apartment window, was burned into my mind. "Why, Emily?" I asked quietly. "Was I not enough? Was our marriage just a lie to you?" She broke down, sobbing, whispering excuses about loneliness, temptation, needing something new. But the truth didn't matter anymore. The betrayal was already complete. That night changed everything. The trust we once had was shattered, and no matter how many tears were shed, I knew deep down there was no going back. In the end, it wasn't just the affair that destroyed us. It was the lies, the nights she said she was at her friend's apartment, when really, she was giving her heart and body to someone else. And that was a betrayal I could never forgive.